Hello, this is Abhinandan. Abhinandan right now in Miami, Florida. Today is February 17th, 2025. I am not able to move the screen recording. Yesterday on February 16th, I joined another business. See, I'm joining a series of businesses. Okay, anything which is $50, $100, $150, or $200 up to $500. If anyone educates me perfectly, clearly, have the patience, not just sending a video, but comes on Zoom and explains to me for 2 hours time, then I'm able to study it and understand. Yesterday I invested $100. Today I'm going to invest another $200. It is night PM. It is night 11:10 in the night. I'm in Miami. I cannot move around the screen right now. I've done everything, but you'll see the proof. On 25th, I'm going to Colombia. But I'm studying this business apart from doing other work also. Just watch this video. Don't come to conclusion. Don't have a PhD. Don't have a PhD in coming to conclusions. Have the patience to watch. I watch for 3 hours, 4 hours time, Zoom webinars. Okay. And that is how when you study deeply, you'll understand this is something very different platform. I am into other platform where business starts with $30 or $120 or even $1,000. But please be open-minded for this one. Don't come to conclusion. If not, you won't make money. And people are making $5,000, $10,000 per month and per week also. Okay. So I love this kind of businesses. Just observe very carefully. Now let me play this video to you. I am making it subtitle.
Hello, friends. A very warm welcome to all of you. Today, I'm going to speak to you about a very beautiful concept. This is not a network marketing company. This is a completely different kind of a platform with a completely different kind of activity happening here. This is a platform called Hi-Fi Space. The tagline here says, "Born to change the world." Now, what is born to change the world, and why at all should there be a change in the world? Hi-Fi Space is giving us a promise that it is going to transform the world. It's going to bring about positive changes in the world. Now, why do we require these positive changes at all? That's because there's a lot of negativity here. It can be any kind of negativity. Some of them are already here on the screen, as all of you can read. Now, all this is leading to a lot of stress. It might be insufficient savings, it might be an unemployment problem, it might be a health issue, whatever. People are actually suffering. Why are they suffering? The bottom line is everyone is suffering because there's no money. It's not as if there's no money in this world. There's a lot of money, but the money is not properly distributed. Now we are seeing day by day the rich people are growing richer and richer, and the poor are struggling and struggling, and their struggles are never ending. Now we people, we are in between these two categories. We are the middle class people who are neither rich nor poor. So gone are those days where there was one earning person in the family, and there usually used to be maybe 8 or 10 people also in a family who could still have lead a comfortable life. But today, it's not like that. Not just one, even if there are 2 or 3 people who are actually the breadwinners in the family, still money is not enough. Why so? Because our standard of living is higher today, so is the cost of living. Everything is so expensive. So whatever money is coming in is not enough. And there are families where money is not coming in at all. So, a lot of stress, which is leading to health issues as well. When we are suffering from something, the first thing that comes to our mind is karma, karma, karma. Karma knows no wrong address, as the saying goes. The elders in the family have always told us that we should do good to others because there is something called sin, something called bad karma, which will come back and punish us. This comes back to our mind, and we feel that maybe this is true. This is the reason why I'm suffering so much. So, how can my suffering end? It can end only if either I worship the divine or do some good deeds. So, worshipping the divine is okay, but doing good deeds. What kind of good deeds? The best thing we can think of is maybe, giving some money to some roadside beggars, or maybe we buy them a little food. Maybe we give them some clothes that we are not using anymore. Maybe we help someone to cross the road. That's a good deed too. So, what we feel is that by doing all these good deeds, we can wash away our sins, we can earn good karma. In our regional languages in India, we call it punya. Because of all this, we'll be able to lead a peaceful, happy life. These NGOs, which are non government organizations, those entities have sprung up because they want to actually bring together like minded people who want to do something for the community. So it's just not you or me or somebody else. All of us together can bring about a big change in society, in community. So a lot of community development projects and programs have come up, and we know what these NGOs do. This is all based on this law which is there in the universe. It says, give more, receive more, and donate without expectations. So the word donate itself means giving away something without expecting anything in return. Here, there is a reward that is coming back to you. So when you donate, you're going to get a reward in this platform. So there are all these social causes which have come into existence for bringing about some positive change in society. It has to be a teamwork, and that's why it is said that we can build together, we donate together, and we transform together. That means when all of us come together and contribute even a little from each of us can become a huge, big amount. It might be money, it might be anything, any kind of seva, any kind of service. So all of us together can definitely transform society. We can transform many lives. We can bring about changes in others' lives and also in our own. Okay. Here, we are looking at this platform which is called Hi-Fi Space. This is a completely automated and decentralized crowdfunding platform. Now, we did not know anything about crowdfunding till very recently. Crowdfunding has always been there. Now, if you think about, these insurance companies, that is also a kind of crowdfunding. Now, this Hi-Fi Space is doing one kind of crowdfunding where the crowdfunding is happening on the basis of donations. At the same time, there's a reward coming back. So reward based and donation based. It is promising that it is going to change everyone's lives. This is a new age earning system. Just now we were talking about donations and we were talking about rewards. Those rewards are coming back in the form of an earning. Okay. When we're talking about earning, we're talking about income. So the money is going to come to us from where? Directly P2P crowdfunding. That means from person to person or peer to peer, the money is traveling directly without the interference of any kind of a company in between. As you can read here, there is no admin, no company, and no middleman. This is 100% distribution of sharing. Whatever money is there in the system, everything goes to the people directly. And Hi-Fi Space is an innovative community platform. That means community, everyone together, which brings together new generation social entrepreneurs. Now, who are entrepreneurs? People who are interested in new ventures. One kind of businessman, you can say. All right. It is 100% no risk program because money is not getting into the hands of something called a company. When money is going to a company, the first thing that comes to our mind is, oh my God, is this company going to be here? Is my money safe in its hand? Will the money come back to me? Am I going to lose it? Are they going to cheat me? Right? Now, here there is no company at all. So, who is going to cheat you? So Hi-Fi Space says that it is not interested in forex trading. It's not following any business model. It's not forcing us to buy or sell any kind of a product. There's no investment activity happening here, and it's not going to collect any kind of monthly subscriptions from us. So then, what is Hi-Fi Space? It's only a platform which creates a proper balanced wealth distribution system in the new age. What is the new age? Kali Yuga, the present new era. Now, in this new age, there has to be a balanced wealth distribution. In the beginning itself, I have already mentioned that the rich are getting richer, the poor are getting poorer. So, there is no proper distribution of wealth, which is the reason why this is happening. So, if the money gets distributed in a systematic manner, then this gap between the rich and the poor will not be wide anymore. It can be crossed. Here, there are no long, complicated withdrawal procedures, which is a big plus point for us because there's no company which is, actually holding our money and saying you have to apply for a withdrawal on so and so day, and I will be giving you your money only on so and so day. The money is being received by the receiver in real time. That is, as and when somebody actually gets into the system, then and there the donation is happening. So we can say there is no withdraw button at all in this Hi-Fi space. So there is no pending, there is no waiting for the withdrawal to happen. This is built on Polygon smart contract blockchain technology. Now, blockchain technology, a little technical term, not all of us are aware of this. So let's not go into too many intricacies. What I can say is, blockchain technology is something related to the bitcoins which we have heard of earlier. But we are going to be using Polygon USDT. This is the global platform. Okay, so people from all over the world are participating. So it is easier for everyone to participate, do all their transactions when there is one universal currency. So this digital currency is being used. Hi-Fi Pays is actually supported by more than 100 wallets. You can hold an account with any of those wallets for doing your transactions here. Hi-Fi space is not controlled manually by anyone. There are no human beings who are actually employed to do all these activities. An artificial intelligence technology is actually controlling whatever is happening here. So the entire global community, that means whoever is getting into this system across the globe, across the world, all of them get arranged in a unique placement. So why a unique placement? Because wealth has to be distributed equally. So this placement has been designed by a power line movement, and that is guided by an intelligent algorithm system called space loop. What does a space loop do? The space loop actually controls where everyone is placed. According to that, the money distribution happens. There are 5 spaces in which donations happen here. Now, what are spaces? Let us think of this as 5 different rooms. Space 1 is where the actual activity happens manually by us human beings. So, when we get into the system, we're actually entering phase 1 by paying $50. JOTOP means just one time out of your pocket. And then the next 4 spaces, you can see it on the screen. Space 2, 3, 4, and 5 are all free. But below that, it is written as $250, $1,250, $6,250, and $31,250. These are referring to the entry fees for these other spaces. At the same time, it is also mentioned that this is free. Now, this is very contradictory. What does it mean? It means that you are paying to enter only the first space, only the first room. From there, when you enter the other spaces or the other rooms, it's all free for you. You do not have to pay anything from your pocket, but the payment will be done by this super special space loop. We spoke about that algorithm, right? So that space loop will do all the work for us. So from space 2 to space 5 onwards, everything is automated. So there are multiple times auto rebirth of our ID, auto upgrading, and auto re-entry. Auto upgrading is what is happening here from space 1 when you're going to space 2. The payment of $250, that is an upgrade amount. So this is like you're getting promoted and going into the next spaces. There's no need for you to pay out of your pocket. We were speaking about $50. This is not an investment. $50 is a donation. Why a donation? Because we've come here to earn good karma and along with that, earn money as well. So we are donating $50. Thus, we are becoming a donor. What kind of donors are here? We have active donors, we have inactive donors, working and non working. Let's talk about the active donors first. The minute you enter the system by paying $50, you will be considered as an active donor. And as the name suggests, you will be working. Now, what kind of work are we supposed to do? What can a donor do? He only has to speak to a few more like minded people and tell them that he has gotten into a platform where just by donating a little bit of money, he's also earning back some more money with which probably he can donate even more, or probably he can use it for his own family. He is expected to speak to other donors and get them into the system as well. So when he invites these donors, he gets multiple benefits. Because of this work that he's putting in, he is going to earn fast money and he's going to receive 2 types of donations. We have already come across this concept where I said there is give and take. You have given a donation, which means that you're eligible to receive a donation. So you're going to receive 2 kinds of donations, which are invite donation and matrix donation. I will explain that in detail a little later. But because this donor has paid and entered the system, he is sitting in a permanent position. Active working donors are already working. There are some people who do not want to work. Now, these are the people At the minute you speak to them, they will say, "Oh my God, I cannot invite anyone because I'm absolutely friendless in this world. I don't know anyone. You know, I actually stay in an island all by myself with nobody around me. I can't believe when people say that I don't have any friends. I can't call anyone. I can't invite anyone. I can't speak to anyone. Doesn't make sense at all. Are you not a part of society?" This kind of donors pay the donation. Because of that, they are only going to get limited benefits. And the money that they receive is also going to be very slow because there is no work coming from their side. All they have done is they have donated and they're sitting with their arms crossed, with their hands folded. The money that comes to them will be coming only from something called a matrix donation. Now, a matrix donation means people globally who will be actually fallen below their ID because of the mercy of this magical space loop. The space loop makes an arrangement. In that arrangement, somebody will be coming and sitting below you, because of which they will not be your direct invite, but indirectly they will be below you, and from them you'll be getting a little bit of donations. So once again, because these people have actually donated something, they will also be in a permanent position. Now let us look at these inactive donors. Inactive donors are people who actually ask you for a free entry, or maybe you will offer them a free entry. Because there are two or three reasons. One thing is maybe they can't afford to give a donation, whether they are themselves in trouble and they do not have that much of money to donate to somebody else. One other reason might be that these people might tell you, "I've lost a lot of money already in different networks. I have invested a lot. I do not believe these systems." In such cases, you have an option to tell them, "Okay, please come in with a free registration and we will reserve a place for you. Sit down in that place, watch how others are working, and you also start working. Start inviting people." There's nothing like you don't pay also and you don't work also. No, there's no free meal for anyone in this world. Either you work or you pay or you do both. Since you're not paying, please at least work. Invite a few people. But you're going to get only conditional benefits. And your eligibility is only for invite donations because you have not paid anything. You are going to invite people. That is the work that you're going to do. You're going to get paid for that. And out of the donations that you receive, you can activate your own ID. Okay. So this becomes a contract position. It's not a permanent position. This kind of a donor will be sitting in this position for 50 days. Within those 50 days, he will have to actually work and activate his ID. Maybe he is able to find only two or three people and he can still pay the rest of the amount from his hand, or maybe you can help him, and then his ID can get activated. If the ID is not activated within these 50 days, his ID will get flushed out or washed out. And then the one or two people that he has invited, they will come and get attached to you, the upliner. Okay, this is to do with the inactive working donors. Next, the types of donations. We learned about the donation spaces. We learned about the types of donors. Now, the types of donations. The donation that you give when you get into the system is just once $50. This makes you eligible to receive donations, like I have already mentioned. And these donations that you receive are lifelong, they're recurring, they keep coming to you again and again and again, which is a beautiful feature here. The money that you receive, the donations that you receive, are of two types, and one is the invite donation, one is the community or the matrix donation. This invite donation is something that comes to you from every person that you personally invite and get them to join through your invite link. This is 20% of what donation they are giving. So the person that you invite actually pays a donation of $50. 20% of that is $10, which comes directly to you. Then and there, within seconds, it gets transferred into your wallet. Okay. Then there is an 80% donation. This is the community donation. This comes from the different people who are seated below your ID in the matrix. Okay. Next, I will be talking to you about the matrix. So these might be people who are either directly invited by you or invited by your upliners. So from the upliners, it might be a spill which gets auto-filled here. Like I have already told you, it is an automated system. So all the spaces keep getting filled up from top to bottom and from left to right. Okay. So everything has to be level wise, the filling has to happen. Okay. So this is a 5 by 3 matrix. We will go into that next. So below you, whoever comes and sits below you, and from them, whatever donations come to you, that is 80%. And this 20 plus this 80 together makes 100% distribution of the complete donation. Now let's understand a little more about the direct invite donation. Direct invite donation can be earned by both active and inactive working donors. So this is the work. I've already explained. Inviting these people is the work. Because of the work that they're putting in, they're going to directly get $10 from each and every person that they invite. The starter donation is $50. Out of that, $10 comes to you. So I have invited you and you are going to pay $50 donation. Immediately $10 gets into my account because I am your introducer or your sponsor. When you are moving into space 2, space 3, space 4, space 5, as I have already explained, there is definitely an entry fee over there also, but that is not paid by us. It is completely free. Why is it free? Because Space Loop is taking over and it's doing a lot of magic in the background. Now, what are the amounts that come from there, from those, from the upgrades which happen there? Is $50, $250, $1,250, $6,250 from these same people that you have invited once. Isn't that beautiful? You're not going to do any more work. After whatever work you put in space one, there's nothing further for you to do at all. You can just lie back and relax. The work is done by this magical space loop and it keeps sending money to you, sending you money, sending you money, sending you money. So this is about the 20% invite donation. Now the 80% community matrix donation. Only active donors can enjoy this benefit from every donor who gets placed in the 3-level matrix below him. Below every ID, there are about, I can call them as 155 seats. Okay. Let us say you have just joined the system and you are allotted 155 seats. You are in charge of those seats. Each seat has a separate rental. All these rentals come to you because you're the owner of these seats. A very simple way of putting it across to you. So there are 5 positions in the first level. When I talk about level, I'm talking about 3 steps below you. You can imagine that you're sitting in an auditorium and there are 3 steps below you. The first step, second step, and the third step. 5 seats in the first step, 25 seats in the second step, 125 seats in the third step, all belong to you. Whoever comes and sits in these seats have to pay you. The donation share, you can see it here in the next column, 5% from the 5 people who are seated in the first level, which is $2.50. The total that you get from that level is $12.50. Similarly, from the second level, 25 people, each one pays you $12.50, which is equal to $312.50. And in the third level, 50%, which is $25 each, and 125 people paying you that amount, a total of $3,125. The total that you will be getting from all these 155 seats will be $3,450. These amounts are all coming to you only in phase one as and when you work. But it is coming to you again in the other phases even when you don't work. That is the beauty here. Okay? Everything happens multiplied by 5 in the other spaces. That is a very beautiful thing. So the speciality of invite donation. When you invite people, what happens is you're not only getting the invite donation of $10, the person who sits below you also be paying you the rental for that seat that he is seated in. And you can understand this better on the screen. See, there are 3 levels and there are 5, 25, 125 people totaling to 155. So there are so many seats below you. You're right on top. And from each seat, how much you're getting, from each row how much you're getting, the total is here, and from each person that you invite you're getting this plus $10 as well. In Hindi we call this a double dhamaka, bumper offer, I can say. So this is a very special feature. And now I ask you, why should you not invite people when there are so many wonderful things happening here? Is it so impossible for you to invite someone and say, hey, there are so many wonderful things which are happening to me after I got in here, why don't you also come and join me? I see that you're also in a lot of trouble. Is it so difficult for us to say this? Now, when there's a sale somewhere, oh, I went to so and so shop and I bought so many things. There's a beautiful sale. The sarees are so good. The shoes are so good. Is the shopkeeper giving you anything? Is he giving you a commission? No. So when you can talk about all that, and tell everyone, why not about this, right? There's one more magic which is happening here. This space loop, it's such a darling, I'll tell you. Your one ID will become 15 IDs, it will become 225 IDs, it will become 3,375 IDs. What is this? Why does all this happen? This is called the power of compounding. This is AI technology working for you. Okay. There is automated upgrading happening. There's rebirth of your IDs. There is re-entries of your IDs. I told you, no, you'll be moving from space one to space two to space three, four, five. That is re-entry. For re-entry, there has to be an upgrade. That means money has to be paid once again, which you are not paying. Yeah, that means your idea is getting reborn again and again and moving and moving and moving. And once again and again, those IDs are also making money for you. Similarly, the people that you invite who entered through your invitation link, they are also going through the same thing. Their IDs are also getting multiplied. So this is how, the system is getting filled with people. Okay. So this is the power of compounding. And in the process, what is happening? Passive income is getting generated. What is passive income? Without you working, non working income is pouring in. So that is passive income. Now let us look at these other technical features. There are so many different kinds of wallets here: paid forward wallet, upgrade space wallet, re entry wallet. Oh, what are all these wallets? Now, what happens is when Space Loop is working and so much income is getting generated, it starts putting aside a little money into all these wallets. And then it takes the money out of those wallets and uses it. And this beautiful thing is the pay it forward wallet, where it is actually saving a little money and giving it to you and telling you you can use this money to help a friend of yours. Pay for him, give it to him so that he can also enter the system. And in the process, you also make more money and you also earn more good karma. There are so many other technical things also like this, like it talks about a polygon timestamp, which means that things are happening on a first come, first serve basis. That means today I am sitting on top and I have invited maybe 10 people, 5 people, 3 people, whatever. So I am above them. But maybe I am not working very fast. So during this week, I have been able to maybe invite one friend. A week later, I am able to invite another friend and so on. My pace is very slow. Maybe out of the people that I have invited, there might be one or two people who really require money very badly and they're in a mad rush, to start working and making money. So what do? They start working very fast. What will happen? They will be moving ahead of us. So there is every possibility that they will be entering the space two or three or four or five even before us. So then what will happen in those other spaces? They will not be sitting below you anymore. So this order will change. The person on top will come to the bottom. The one the bottom will go to the top. Anything might happen because there are other people also coming in from so many different countries as well. The same order will not be followed anymore. This is called first come, first serve basis. Most of us do not know the meaning of gratitude at all. When we pray to God, we are supposed to say a thanks for all that He has given to us, even without we asking for anything. There should be actual gratitude coming from within you. This reciprocal donation sharing is actually a way of expressing our gratitude. Now, let me tell you, a few years ago, my son, he was a very healthy boy, but he unexpectedly had a brain stroke. And the doctors told us that he will not survive. But with God's mercy, my son survived. This is 5 years back, just before Corona. So many people came and helped me. At that point in time, I decided all these people who are not even known to me have come from so many different parts of the world and they have prayed for him, they have helped me. I decided that once things are back to normal, I am going to be very, very grateful for everything and I am going to start donating, start helping people. That is what made me come into this donation system. So, this donation system is actually giving me a lot of satisfaction and it's keeping me very happy because I know that somewhere, somebody is getting help with whatever money is going from our hands. Okay, so let's dream and make it a reality. This particular platform is promising us that we can easily make 3 million or 30 lakh US dollars. Now, there will be some people who will come back telling you this dollars is something that I do not understand. So please don't ask me to get into this. All you have to tell them is we did not know something called UPI a few years ago, as in the Google Pay, the phone pay that we are using so easily and so casually every day, which is helping us to go out without even carrying our money purse. This UPI system was not known to any of us. Have we not learned it? Even the street vendors are using it so easily. Learning something about dollars is not rocket science. You can learn about it from Google. ChatGPT is there to help you. And then there are any number of videos on YouTube, which are all tutorials on this. It's not difficult at all. I have given you all the information, and now the decision lies in your hands. You have to decide whether you want to make 2025 a turning point in your life or not. I am wishing you all good luck, and I am sure that most of you will decide on the spot now that you're going to get into the system. And I wish you your life will completely change, transform, and through you, the entire world will also transform. Thank you so much for listening to me. Bye bye, everyone.
So if you have heard so far, so Abhinandan watched it. Abhinandan watched it many times and is watched video for 1 hour 57 minutes in Tamil. Okay, and I watched the other videos. People are doing this business in USA. The website is fantastic. You have to read the FAQ. Have the patience to read FAQ. Every FAQ you read it on the website. Okay, and speak to Abhinandan. What? Don't come to your own conclusion. That's the mistake what people do. People are expert. People have a PhD for coming to conclusions, and they lose opportunity. You're not cheating anyone. You're making it known to a person. Okay? It's like any other people donate. People now when I am studying about the ISKCON, the Krishna devotees, they go on the street, they sing a song, they tell people come to have a kirtan, a dance, chant Hare Krishna, and they tell them take a book and donate something. So everyone is doing something in their own way. Apart from I doing about health business, health technology business, digital tool business, real estate business in USA. This one of my friend told me from Malaysia in month of September, October 2024 when I was there in Richmond, Virginia. But I refused that time. Again, he contacted me more than 2 weeks ago in February of 2025. And today is February 17th. I registered yesterday on February 16th with 2 IDs of $100. I am taking another 4 IDs right now, and after that, another 4 more IDs in my account only. So, how to create this account? You can study everything on the website, but how to create the account? I am learning from him and recording it. I already created 2 accounts. Today is already a night over here. So when it becomes morning for me, it will be night in Malaysia. So once again, I'm going to create my third account, fourth account, fifth account, sixth account, seventh account, eighth account with $50. Okay. And what was astonishing to me was the website converts to all the languages. So I'm going to Colombia, Medellin. Okay, I'm going to travel to the hot springs and mud volcano. Mud volcano over there. Ask me the videos of it to send me. The volcano is 2,300 feet. The volcano, on the top of the volcano where you will be floating in a mud volcano, in case if you sink, you will go 2,300 feet down into the volcano. But at the top you can float on that volcano, the mud volcano. Okay. So contact Abhinandan, speak to Abhinandan, interact with Abhinandan, talk to me, join me on a 3 or 4 WhatsApp number. Reason why I tell you to join, I'm giving you that reason also because when I'm traveling from one country to another country, you have not experienced it. I am telling you this. When you travel from one country to another country, WhatsApp comes to know. If I've taken a Malaysian number or I've taken 2 USA number. When I go from USA and go to another country, WhatsApp will check me whether this person is still using that account or not. So what WhatsApp will do? It will block my account and tell reactivate once again. If I don't have the SIM card, or if I lose the SIM card, or I'm traveling right now, I cannot activate it because I won't have the network. So that's why I tell you to connect with my Malaysia number, India number, everything. So when you create a group, see like how you create four of your family members of their mobile number, you save their name and you create a group. Now we have a family group. Okay, like that, you save all my four numbers. My India number, my Malaysia number, my USA number, or any other number what I am sharing on the video. When you WhatsApp me on one number, I'll send you the link for all the other four numbers. Create a group and always interact with me on my group. And there are reasons why. Sometimes when I've lost the mobile, I cannot get back the same SIM card until I go to that country. So people will think suddenly, what happened? It happened to me. I remember in Delhi, I was there. Someone told tomorrow I'm going to come and meet you, Abhinandan. In the night, my mobile was snatched in Sadar Bazaar. Okay? It was my Bangalore SIM card. Next day, I cannot contact that person and he cannot contact me. It was very strange. After I go back to Bangalore, I could not get his number. After some 6 months or something, that person searched me during the COVID time, okay, and then contacted me and told, why did you not contact me? I told, the day I met you in Connaught Place, you told you'll come back tomorrow, we'll meet. But that day evening, I went to Sadar Bazaar, my phone was snatched. That is why I gave you my card. You did not contact me with the other number. So I've given you the reason why, based on my many experiences, why you have to connect with me on many other four WhatsApp number by creating a group, and I'll share more details with you. Thank you very much. This is Abhinandan right now in Miami, Florida. When you visit my Facebook page, 16-year-old Facebook page, you can see everything. Thank you very much.